On October 20th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a public facility for a trespassing complaint. The manager of the facility let police know that a woman was working in an area that was not open to the public. When police confronted the woman, she didn't want to hear anything they had to say.
It's my understanding this gentleman's asked you to leave. Is that a problem?
I don't think I have to, right?
Yeah, you do have to.
Based on what?
Based on this being private property.
It's not. It's public.
It's not.
It is public. It's owned by the city.
That doesn't mean it's open to the public, especially right now.
It's part of the park, which is why it's open to the public even right now.
Not this area. This area is clearly fenced in.
The fence was open so that you could get in. And I've worked here on several nights. The security guy knows that I come here and work, and it's never been an issue.
I understand that. It might have been okay in the past. Can I see your ID real quick?
I don't have to show it to you, and why?
If you leave right now, you don't have to show it to me. He's asked you to leave, so technically you've already...
The authority?
He does.
I run the building.
He does have the authority.
What's your... I thought you said you were the tech guy. That sounds
I'm the technical director. I run the building.
You don't need to.
Listen, ma'am, just talk to me.
He
Just
doesn't
talk.
need to get aggressive, and he's even
He's not
saying
getting-
he's
not getting
He just
aggressive.
said, I'm getting aggressive.
He's not getting aggressive.
He is, but he's not supposed to.
Will you listen to me?
We might need to call your
Listen very
supervisor.
carefully to what I'm saying. He has warned you. I'm recording too. It's okay.
Braniff, B-R-A-N-I-F-F.
Yes, ma'am. He has asked you to leave already.
3 times.
Right.
That's a warning. So you've already been warned, and you're still here. You can be arrested for that. I don't want to have to arrest
This is
you.
public property. This guy's threatening me. Would you please call your supervisor? Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you very much. Let's
Okay.
do that now. Say it again. It's public property. You're mistaken.
Okay, hey sir, can you
are
go see
mistaken.
if the other units
Thank
there?
you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry
right.
we're having this disagreement or
Yeah,
this
it's okay.
a difference of opinion on
It's
it.
okay.
I know it is public property. I know that if you look it up, you'll see that it's public property.
No.
This is closed. You can tell it has a lock on it, not going in, kind of like the library, right? But this isn't. And there's a
So
huge
if the library's
difference
doors
there.
are locked, if the library's doors are locked and you go inside and you refuse to leave, is that trespassing in your mind?
See, this isn't locked. This
That's
isn't
not
inside.
what I asked you. That's
You're
not what I
you're not
asked you.
comparing apples to apples. You're comparing apples.
Hey, sir, I got it.
Thank you. So this isn't like that because this is part of a public park that's open till midnight. So there's a huge difference there. This is outside. I'm not like going into a closed place, right? This is open, and there's nothing that says they can't be here. We know it's part of the park. We legitimately
Listen,
know
it's very
amphitheaters
important.
and other parts of the
Okay, it's time for
state.
you to listen. I've been listening now. It's time for you to listen. It's very important
Hi.
that you do what I tell you, okay?
Oops.
It's very important that you follow commands. Now turn around, face that way, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Don't fight. Do not
I'm
fight.
not fighting.
You've been warned multiple times. I've given you multiple chances to leave, and you will not do it. This gentleman has authority.
I'm sorry.
You could have walked away. but you
I
need
asked him to call a
argue.
supervisor.
We don't need a supervisor, ma'am.
He said that he would call a supervisor.
don't need a
And so
supervisor.
I was waiting for him to call a supervisor.
No, you leave when you're told to leave. Or this happens.
Well, actually, I think you have to call your supervisor.
No. This
Would
is
you
my,
please call your supervisor?
This is my badge.
You told me you were going to
No.
call your supervisor, and I was waiting for you to do that.
I don't, what is wrong with, the way you're acting? Now you're going to jail. Have you ever been in jail before?
Yeah,
It sucks. You could
yeah.
have just walked away.
Why didn't
Everything
you?
could have been fine.
Why didn't you just call your supervisor? Why did you
What does that
lie
have
to
to do
me
with
and tell
anything?
me you were going to call your supervisor when you didn't?
Ma'am, none of that matters.
Yes, it does matter.
When you're
You
told to
have
leave, you
protocol, and
I'll
you
take
have
her.
to follow
Just grab her
it.
stuff. Come on. Let's walk. Come on. We'll get your stuff. Come on.
You don't want. Don't go through us, sir. We don't have permission
Well,
to
we don't need it. Come
go
on.
through it.
Come on. Come on. Be careful going down the stairs, please.
Uh-huh.
We're going through it, so it's irrelevant. Just walk down the stairs. Come on.
What's your name?
Hartman.
Hartman.
Hartman,
I want you to
Hartman.
call your supervisor.
Come on,
You
we're-
promised me you would.
We're going to the car.
You told me you were calling
Come
your
on.
supervisor. I was waiting
Oh,
for you to call your supervisor.
Let's go this way. It's fine. You don't need to. We don't need a supervisor. No.
Yeah, you do.
We don't.
You're
I've been doing this for 10 years. Today is my 10th year.
Happy anniversary.
Thanks. 10th year.
This is public land.
I just want to eat my Publix sandwich, and I have tried 3 times, and I haven't. And I have a bag of M&Ms, and I haven't had sugar all day
understand
long.
what you care
And
about.
I care about the
understand
M&Ms.
what
I
you care
do.
about.
I
I
know.
care that you didn't call your supervisor.
I don't have to.
That's a difference of opinion, isn't it?
Well, it's a fact. Thank you, though.
Well, I was under the impression that you do have to. And you know what? He told me he was going to.
Okay, well,
So why would he tell me he's going to
he's a
call
newer
him?
officer. I'm a senior
waiting.
officer, and I'm telling you no.
Yeah, but you arrested me based on something that he said he was,
That's
he
called
was going to
good
call
faith.
a supervisor.
Oh my gosh, there's mosquitoes in here. Let's go this way.
So he lied to me?
We don't. You just
So that you could arrest me?
No.
Oh my God.
You're wild.
Seriously.
Ma'am, this is
I'm
this
what? I'm wired?
This is way too much. I think you're wild.
I'm
This is way too much for all this. You could have just left.
No, you could have just
Here's the
called your
difference.
supervisor like you said you were going to.
I didn't even hear any of that, and it doesn't matter.
Well, he did, and he should have told you.
You're not his boss.
And you need
He's
to call
he's
your
an adult.
supervisor. You're an adult too. I'm
am.
asking you to call your
No,
supervisor.
you don't need a supervisor.
Yes, I do
what?
need you to call a supervisor.
For what?
Is that a supervisor?
No. That's Sunstar.
That's what?
That's Sunstar.
Would you please call your supervisor?
Ma'am, I don't know why you want to talk to the supervisor.
I'm searching you.
I'm not used to people grabbing my boobs.
And I didn't grab your boobs. I'm searching you.
Well, you need to tell me when
Okay.
you're putting your hands on my chest.
Right now you're under arrest.
I understand. Oh,
Okay.
you told me you were going to call your supervisor.
Hey.
Everything. Because I was waiting for you
Come on.
to contact your supervisor.
Let's have a seat.
You said he was coming or she was coming.
a seat
I'm supposed to be able to take your word for it.
Thank
And I
you so
can't.
very
A
much.
lie? I know that was a joke.
Ha ha
Funny,
ha
right?
ha. Please sit down. This is too many words. Thank you. Yes. God bless America.
Hey, ma'am, will you give me your name?
I'd like you to call your supervisor.
Okay, you have to give me your name. If you don't give me your name, I'm going to charge you with obstruction.
Saw my name on that ID that you just picked up. It has my
Where's
name
your?
on
Do
it.
you have a Florida ID?
Just rummage through my belongings without my permission. You have no right to go through my stuff. She's hoping. It's almonds! You can tell her it's
Christine
almonds.
Scott?
I keep the bags. I have given you my ID. I didn't actually give it to you. You took it. Get her going through my stuff. You guys are terrible. If his supervisor can hear this, I have asked for a supervisor and I expect the supervisor to show up. It's a chain of command and he has an obligation when a person asks him for a supervisor. And I asked that lady Hartman, are you guys police officers or detectives? What are you, police? He's a police officer, so she's an officer going through my glasses and everything. These people are horrendous. Terrible.
If you... Do you have a Florida ID?
I don't answer questions from cops, especially ones that won't call their supervisor. But you might need to.
Okay, I'm going to charge
here's
you.
a thought.
I'm going to charge you with obstruction.
You
more
have an ID
charges.
in your hand. I
I
am
don't-
not obstructing.
That is not you. That picture right there. That is not who. Maybe like 30 years ago. I'm asking for your identity. You have to give me that. You're under arrest.
I don't know. I want.
Are you
I
kidding
want
me?
My lawyer.
Are you kidding
I
me?
want my lawyer. I'm serious, and I want my lawyer.
You have to identify yourself.
You have my ID in your
This.
hand.
I don't know that this is you.
This guy has his ID in my hand. You put this here.
I don't
so
know that this is
could be
you.
recorded.
And this
I
name
know-
that it says on here is Christine Scott. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but there's probably 20 Christine Scotts within 5 miles of us.
Did I tell you?
You did not
that
give me
I
your
asked
social. You
for
did not give me a middle
lawyer?
name. You did not give me your address.
Not
I'm charging you with
did-
obstruction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will.
No kidding. You're not very nice. I want
I tried to
your
be nice.
supervisor, jerk.
Where's...
So, I want you to call your supervisor now.
That's not how this works.
It is how it works.
Listen, let me tell you how this is going to work. When the pizza
I don't answer questions. I understand you're stealing my stuff. I heard you. You're stealing my stuff. I heard you. There is, yes. Okay. So, I think you call your supervisor. I hear ya. And you're stealing my stuff. And you feel so proud of it. This is what you do. What do we need cops for when this is what you are? How horrible are you? How horrible are you?
Not horrible.
Horrible!
I say not horrible.
Yeah, well, so does the devil. There is nothing here, no sign that says I can't go in there. This is a false arrest. That's what this is. Understand what that ramification is. That guy had no authority, and you don't have the authority to do this either. 81009 is the Florida statute for trespass. I'm aware of it. Are you? Do you know who owns this property? It's open until midnight. I have the right to be here. You have me under false imprisonment right now, and she's stealing my stuff. And you're threatening me and refusing to call your supervisor. You are the devil. How dare you? 876.09 is the statute. Look it up. I have not violated it.
Christine,
Call
is she an ACES at all?
your
There's
supervisor.
a Christine Scott.
N-O.
I've been going through...
False arrest.
Fake news.
No, that's real news.
Fake news.
Really?
Yes.
No sign says I can't be there. Not a one.
Okay.
And this park is open till midnight.
Is there a-
false arrest?
That's not a part of the park.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
it
not.
absolutely is.
Why do you think there's
the
waiting-
Ruth Eckert Hall contracts with the park and with the city? It is most certainly part of the look-up planning and look-up zoning. It is.
I've been
too.
here since the ground broke at this park.
I don't care.
Well,
That doesn't mean it's not part of the park. It
Yes,
just
it
means that you're
does.
ignorant to the law on this fact. That's all, Miss Stealing My Stuff. I'm glad you think that's funny. I
did
don't.
you know the Yankees are going to the World
I
Series?
can care less.
Have you been to the Pinellas County Jail before?
I don't answer questions.
You can answer questions,
I
ma'am.
already asked for a lawyer. I want a lawyer.
Call one at the jail.
And once I ask you for a lawyer, you need to stop asking me questions.
We're trying
You're
to determine your
violating my
identity.
rights. This
No,
is
we're
false
not.
imprisonment.
You are exhausting.
You gotta be
You are
kidding
the
me.
like I haven't had someone as
I
exhausting
don't
as you.
care.
I know you don't.
I don't care for you at all. You are ignorant, in my opinion, of the law on this matter, and you are violating my rights, and you're wasting my time when I've got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do
I
too.
could care less.
Well, I
This
don't care
is-
about your
Well,
stuff
you're
then.
wasting my. Oh, really?
What?
No kidding.
No kidding.
You've been on the force for 10 years. I'm going after your pension.
Can't.
Because this is a violation of your oath.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know you don't
That's
care about it,
definitely
sweetie.
I didn't
It's
say I
obvious.
didn't care. I just said it's not.
The woman was charged with criminal trespassing, concealing identity, and resisting arrest. Thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more of our content.